There is a kind of suffering the world never taught us how to name, the suffering of caring too much. We carry the judgments of others, the expectations of society, the imagined opinions of strangers, the ghosts of all the possible criticisms we might one day receive. Slowly, our spirit bows under the invisible burdens that were never ours to carry. But there is a quiet truth, ancient and liberating. The less you care about what does not concern your soul, the happier and lighter you will become. Tonight, we explore the psychology of letting go and the profound joy that arises when the mind stops clinging to everything that tries to own it. Psychologists call this hyperresponsibility, the habit of believing you must manage everyone's reactions, emotions, and perceptions. It is the belief that the world's harmony depends on your compliance. This habit forms early, from survival instincts, from childhood environments, from parents who taught approval as currency. But caring too much becomes a self-abandonment ritual, the ritual of trading your peace for the illusion of being liked. Every time you suppress your truth to protect someone else's comfort, you fracture yourself. Every time you care more about how others see you than how you see yourself, you lose a piece of your sovereignty. Caring excessively is, at its core, a belief in a control that does not exist. You cannot control what people think, how they interpret your actions, what narratives they build in their minds, or the projections they cast upon you. You can only control your intention, your actions, and your alignment with your own truth. The rest is illusion, a psychological mirage that keeps the soul in chains. The moment you relinquish the fantasy of control, you step into a new freedom, the freedom of emotional neutrality. In ancient philosophy, detachment was never about indifference. It was about clarity. To detach is to realize, I will not give my inner peace to anything that does not sustain my inner world. The less you care about being approved, being admired, being validated, being understood, the more you become what you truly are. Detachment is not withdrawal. It is discernment. It is choosing what deserves your energy and what was merely starving for it. Psychologically, caring too much activates a chronic stress response in the nervous system. Your body becomes attuned to imagined threats. What if they don't like my decision? What if I offend them? What if I fail in public? Caring too much is a physiological alarm that never turns off. The moment you begin to care less, not from apathy, but from clarity, your nervous system finally relaxes. Breathing deepens. Thoughts quiet. The mind returns to itself. Caring less heals the body as much as it liberates the soul. The less you care, the more space you create for the things that genuinely nourish you. This is emotional minimalism, the art of removing the unnecessary so the essential can breathe. When you stop caring about opinions, comparisons, gossip, invisible expectations, imagined judgments, and social performance, you begin to care about peace, creativity, self-truth, love that feels real, connections without fear, and life without noise. Happiness is not found in addition, but in subtraction. Letting go is not a single act. It is a cycle. You release, you forget, you slip, you remember, you realign. But each cycle brings you closer to a life shaped by your own truth rather than the world's demands. Caring less is not coldness. It is warmth directed inward. The less you care about the things that were never meant to define you, the more you remember who you are. Happiness is not loud, not dramatic, not external. It is the quiet, sovereign joy of walking through the world unburdened by the weight of unnecessary care. Let go, lighten, live. Thank you for watching.